good.
How's your day going?
Amazing. Blissful.
So my question is, if you guys were girls, what would your bikinis look like?
Well, why don't you take this? If you've got bigger boobs and longer hair.
I would always need something for support, but not something that smushed me, or something sort of accentuated. And my bikini in the nether region would be a map of Netherlands, because it's Netherlands. And as a joke, it would say Amsterdam. Because the Richard Gere can do it. What? No one recorded that, right? That was, yeah, Jensen.
We know you have one, just say it.
Just how many current one looks like.
I would take 2 steering wheel center caps from the Apollo. And then the griddle of the Impala.
By the way, 10 to 1 odds, we see that at the DallasCon. Someone here better.
I hope so.
Thank you for forcing me to think of Jensen in a way that I now want to know. Hi.
As an human Paula, I'm very, very terrified. I'm gonna get music description. Okay. My question is for Jensen. You've seen Dean either as a father, like in Amazon, or in a father role, like with Ben. And we've seen both of those influences kind of go sour for him, doing the Amazon and, you know, having to erase Ben's memory. My question is, do you feel that Dean reflects on his chances at fatherhood, you know, dealing with his history with his own dad, and has becoming a father maybe altered your opinion on how he feels about that?
Oh, now we gotta get deep. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think that as far as the reflection goes, I think that he probably chooses not to do that because he knows that it's a road that he can't travel down. He's tried it, it doesn't work. It's only going to end with you know, with heartache, heartbreak. So unfortunately, I think he realizes that the only place that he truly belongs is cruising down the road in the Apollo with his brother at his side. Thanks for that. And as far as change of performance now that I am a father in real life, no. Things a little different than Jensen, so I get to have two different lives. One that's trying to be a really good father, and the other one that just failed miserably. So there you go. Maybe Jensen might be learning from Dean's failures that way. Yeah.
No, Jensen's an amazing father.
So I don't want him all, because he just starts taking his clothes off.
You're gonna see Amsterdam. How are you? Please change the subject.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so my question is for Jared. In high school, I know that you competed at the state level in UIL 1X and also speech. You actually competed against my high school speech and debate coach and you kicked his ass. A little bitter, just a little.
What school was it?
I went to Arlington Martin in so my question is, how do you feel your experience in that competitive acting kind of world, how do you feel that prepared you for the competitiveness of the film?
I will say this. Is anybody else here, are you familiar with forensics and speech and debate? I will honestly say that, and this kind of sounds backhanded, but it prepared me for the very real, possible reality of not succeeding. I mean, that sounds strange, but I kind of touched on auditions earlier, but for the actors out there, auditions are horrific. They are awful and terrifying. You get so nervous. And I remember getting really nervous doing speech and debate in UIL, NFL, and stuff like that back in the National Forensic League. Always reading our scripts. Yeah, but it did.
Yeah, he's in the NFL. National Forensics League. Huge nerd.
It also prepared me for the very unique reality of Supernatural, which is playing different characters. I mean, playing even different versions of yourself, as has happened in the show. So it was great preparation for the TV world.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers. You got a little something
Rough morning?
It's Dallas traffic.
Yeah, I saw that. I was there.
Let's see, I had to write it down so that you can
You can't write it down on your phone. You type it
I
down.
typed it. Would you both recommend theatrical training if you're wanting to go into film and television, or is there a major difference between the two sections of acting?
Between film and television or between
Theatrical training.
theater?
I think there are a ton of theatrically trained actors who do a great job in film and television, especially from the UK. I feel like a lot of times in the States, in the way we do film and television and teach theatrical, it lends itself more to doing a play or a stage show than it does television. And television, our faces are, right near yours and how big. In film, they're even bigger. They're the size of the panels. And so if you do this on film, it's like, he's overacting. So you can't, but however, somebody 50 feet that way, if I don't do that, they don't know I'm discussing. So it's finding a happy medium. I think any way you can enhance your craft, in any way, shape, or form is better than not. But in my opinion, it's not necessarily two peas in a pod.
So yesterday at Richard and Matt's panel, they kind of entertained the crowd with a list of some of the very, very strange laws we have in the state of Texas. They were very weird. So my question is, if you could implement any weird law you wanted onto the set of Supernatural for your own amusement, what would it be and why?
On the set of Supernatural?
Yes.
I mean, there are kind of several ways you can go with this. Jensen?
What?
Great running back.
would love to implement the rule of a 9-hour workday. That is civilized, am I right? 14 hours, not civilized. Maybe once every, month, and so we gotta pull a 14-hour. Not every day. Not 9 months out of the year. It's not natural.
I say you get my vote. You get my vote. 9-hour day.
Or either that, or Misha gets cattle prod every time we walk outside. Strictly for our entertainment. And I just love Misha to walk on set like this. And that would be because he's going to get electrocuted, not because he's looking for Jared.
Because he probably does that anyway.
I know. Have you guys seen this? Have you seen that?
Right here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm really into movies, books, songs. I was wondering if there were any movies, books, or songs when you guys were younger that were really inspirational or changed the way you looked at life, like when you're a teen or a young adult.
Oh wow. Books or songs? A ton.
Movies. I mean, Ice Ice Baby was probably. That kind of changed the way I looked at white rappers.
No, it pretty much solidified the way I look at it. Books and songs. I mean, there are any number of things. You know what's funny is that when I was, I think I've told this story. I have told this story before, but I'm going to retell it. When I was a kid, I really, really wanted to be Tim the Toolman Taylor's son on television. I wanted to be his son, but I wanted to be one of those three brothers. And I watched it, people would talk about
You wanted to be Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
all the girls with their JTT posters, and I was like, I'm JTT. You know it. It's tattooed, weird. No, but I really wanted to be, like, I wanted to be on that show. I was like, I can do that. I can be an actor, I can be on that show. I can deal with that. Fast forward to, like, years down the road, I'm now living in Los Angeles, shooting Gilmore Girls, and I'm living in an apartment near one of those studios, and I live on this street called Ensign. It's this really small street west of Vineland between Moore Park and Riverside. Whatever. Anyways, I live on the street, and if there are cars parked on both sides of the street, then it's really difficult for two cars to get driving through. Like it's really a three-lane road, not a four-lane road. And so I'm driving home, and I turn this way down the road. There's a big, I think it's like a close way this way. It's a big car, and not one that you can really get around. But there's a space there on the side where the car can pull over to the side and let me through. And whoever was driving decided not to let me through. And I was like, what an asshole! Butthole! Amsterdam. I was like, what a jerk! Like, this guy is such a, and as I'm driving by, I'm going to yell, I noticed that it's Jonathan Taylor Thomas. So I'm driving by, and I'm like, hey! And I just drove on by. But yeah, I always wanted
So this was the music or book that you said?
TV show.
She wants to say TV show.
I took it to be a TV show in June.
You just wanted to tell your Jonathan Taylor Thomas story. That's all that was.
That's just right. You have done the Thomas story. That's the question I heard. I was having that run story in my head too.
Wonder why something Thomas.
And then we put those two together and so just... Thank you. very much.
Thank you.
Hi,
Hi, I teach middle school in New Mexico.
God bless you.
Thank you, I love it. I just have one question for you. They always say that you never stop learning. And so, if there's anything that you could learn, what would you like to learn if you had time? Obviously not a lot of time, but if you could learn anything, what would you
Languages. I love to learn languages. But how do you think? I want to learn languages because I just know they're saying something about my hair. I just know it.
And you're right.
They're like, blah, 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 blah. I'll do it. All is well. So, no, I don't. You know what happens.
I just love your foreign accent. All is well.
It's good. That's why I'm an actor.
Yeah, language is he and I often are like, this is, why don't we, but we just don't because we're lazy. Or because we're working 14 hours a day and don't have children. There's so much. Like, yes, you never stop learning, and I think I can speak for both of us when I say we both still have a very healthy thirst for knowledge. We learned a ton from working on this show, not only from each other, but from everybody around us. From all aspects of the film industry to beyond. And it's if we can continue to learn, then I think we're all better for it. Language is definitely a top of the list.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I was wondering, obviously since the beginning of the show, aren't the same people they used to be. So I was wondering how you think they've changed and whether or not it's gotten easier or more difficult to play.
I think, to answer your question first, it's become more easy to play Sam. I feel more secure playing Sam than I did at the beginning of the show. And I think Sam, funny enough, maybe this is why I think I think Sam has become more comfortable with who he is. I think in season 1, I actually come to we talked about this earlier, but Sam was kind of in a position where he was trying to be something that he knew he wasn't. He was convincing himself, no, I'm going to have a girlfriend, I'm going to go to school, I'm going to be a lawyer. He was living a life that he wasn't supposed to live. And life showed him the hard way that it was going to, he couldn't, it's a great saying, man plans, God laughs. So Sam was kind of realizing he's going to have to roll with the punches, and that's made it a lot easier for me.
Not to mention, if you go back and look at pictures of Jared in season 1,
I don't know who that guy was.
it's very evident how it changed. You spend the better part of a decade doing anything, you're going to evolve. He and I evolved as individuals, Offset and our characters evolved as individuals on camera. So, the evolution of that has been a great ride. It's been a lot of fun. Not only for us, but for the writers, for the cast and crew, to be a part of this kind of evolving storyline, and to watch the characters and their relationship with each other truly evolve. There's a need for change. There has to be, otherwise we do season 1 over and over and over again, which would maybe be a bad thing. I really enjoyed season 1, but I think that where we've gone and the way we've changed has been enjoyable for me, and I think for him as well. And it's been a good ride. So we hope you enjoy it.
Say it again?
On behalf of all the Giants fans, you're welcome for injuring Tony Romo.
And you're welcome for your loss.
So my question's mainly for Jared, but just so you can comment.
I'll be glad to answer for him.
What is your opinion on that name, Luce? It just kind of stuck, and now it's pretty much what?
Yeah, Lucy, what is it?
I think it's great. Moose is scary. Better than Square, really. It's better than DJ. Hey, nice midget, right? I'd be a moose and a midget, right? Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. I grew up in a kind of environment and culture and sports and whatnot, where you kind of show affection by teasing. And I think like Misha, Mark Shepard learned that the hard way. Because they come on and like, oh, you're back, great. And they're like, oh, how are you? I love you, but I'm going to teach it because I love you. So I dig it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I have a question for Jensen.
Here I am, I'm bound
Since Dean's favorite big is obviously plastic rock, what is yours?
What is my favorite video?
Yes, sir.
I would say a lot of it depends on...
Taylor Swift?
Say Taylor Swift? I'd say that the station that gets played in the car more than any is like the classic rock station. But not like Dean. I listen to a lot of other types of music, but I would say the one that I've downloaded listen to is probably classic. I've been listening to that since I was in high school. But from all kinds, from standards to country to classic rock to pop to all of it. Just depends on the mood. You know what I mean, right?
Gary, I also have to say, do you know about the Gary Padalecki mating call?
Can I guess?
My question is, what is the silliest thing you do when you're at home by yourself?
I do make myself laugh. That's nice. I do. I'll think of things that I think are funny that I know are not funny, but I'll try. I make fun of myself.
I just envision Gary washing his hands in the sink and going,
It's kind of for
just while saying, "What you laughing at, honey?" I don't know.
not too far off.
Silly at home. What do I do? I'd rather not say. I'll give you one. I'm a little embarrassed, but I'm gonna say it anyway. In my apartment in Vancouver, which I spent very little time because if I'm not home in California on the weekends or at work, there's very little amount of time I spend at my apartment in Vancouver. But it happens to be in a tall building downtown and it has floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the harbor. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I put my guitar on and pretend it's a giant audience. Thank you, Vancouver. Thank you. Yeah, this is kind of what I envisioned. But it's really just boats going, ships passing the light. What?
See, and here's an example of me doing what I do. Because before he started telling me what it was that he does, when he was like floor ceiling windows. And you're thinking that the floor ceiling windows, and there are a bunch of boats and stuff. I think you're seeing him like fake smush them. And that's what he does. And nice vision.
But Jerry, that's not something at home that we do to embarrass. It's embarrassing. That's just simply a character flaw.
But that would be fun to do. When like a lot of from many floors up, they start smushing stuff. It's fun. Because no one gets hurt.
There we go. You're welcome. Don't tell anybody I told you that. Hi.
Hi. My question is you were yourself and you had to.
We are ourselves.
I'm saying you had to live the life like Sam and Dean, you know, be hunters, saving people. Would you actually do it or say no? It's not.
Jack, get the hell out of there. I think that's the safe thing. I'd be like, all right, every time I'm with the girl, she gets killed or she's beaten. Things getting up on it. I'm out of it. You know? I was sick.
I have a family member who just told me recently that they think that their house is haunted. And I'm like, what's happening? And she's like, oh, books just flying off the shelf. What? So yes, books flying off the shelf, and I've seen people literally run by the hallway and stop and look at me and just disappear. And this is a relatively same person. And it just, clocks stopping and then restarting a day later. It's just weird stuff, right? And she's like, what do I do? Will you come over? I'm coming over. How do you mind? I'm gonna walk over there and get a book in the face. She's like, she needs a book. She's like, I just wait so much.
Thank you very much.
And something? Like any help?
What?
Did any help from them?
Yeah, I'm like, come on, this is the show, you know what to do.
He said the supernatural wiki. He's like, plug in and figure it out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Dallas 24, St. Louis 7.
Good job, we're in the beer.
If we can play a character that's either currently running or
Yeah, there's a few TV shows out there. This is a library.